Hello,
Hello,
our
everyone.
friends. And we
Welcome to the
stepped on
break.
each other.
That's fine. I was hoping we did that. That was great. I loved it. Anyway, welcome back. We are back. So Mr. Beckerman did not really need a hiatus. I did, and I asked him about it, and he said, "Yeah, man, go for it." I had a much needed break. It was just I needed a break. A break in life to just sit back and relax.
Also, how will you miss us if we don't ever go away?
True story.
So,
what do
we're
we
going to
What do
talk
we got
about
going?
some stuff and we're going to show off our latest hauls. But first,
Yeah.
I missed that song.
I did too. Oh, man.
So, yeah, Alan, talk about our break.
So, I had a lot going on. I was coming to the end of some classes. Work has gotten crazy busy, and it shouldn't be for my job, but it is. And so when I'm like compounded at work and stressed, and I come home, honestly, I just didn't want to do anything. And I had to do schoolwork because I committed to it, so I need to finish it. So I have to do that. And you got family stuff going on, and we're getting towards moving, planning a wedding, all that stuff. And I was like, I need a break of just from comics, really.
Don't
It was a
worry, Alan. You
release.
take your time. High school is tough.
Fuck you. Anyway, um, but high school's tough, man. You turd. But I'm away. I'm here, and we're back, and I can't wait to jump back into it. While we've been away, I know he has had stuff piling up. I have had stuff piling up, and I really did. I stopped buying over this time. I wasn't getting anything.
I have some
So
random videos from Planet too, and I dropped the ball with all of it. I didn't post any of it. I got bogged down too. I The break was nice. The break was really nice. I've started a new job and life got hectic really fast, and it was just very nice to take that break. And we apologize for missing some videos, and makes me wish I hadn't had that idea to do two a week. We could have coasted through the break with
it's all
content,
right.
but oh well.
But like you
Oh
said,
well.
if we don't go away, how are they going to miss us?
Yeah. Well,
But
let's talk
I
about.
hope everybody enjoyed the Viking Book Club last night. It was a
Oh,
great time discussing Infinity Gauntlet,
it
and
hasn't happened yet.
he
I'm
wasn't
giving them the
supposed to.
secrets. I'm spilling the
We're
tea.
recording this on Sunday. I'm telling you that right. April 9th, the day before the Viking Book Club, but we're going to post on April 11th on Tuesdays, our
It's a
normal post
secret.
day.
Don't tell anybody. Yeah. No, I'm looking forward. I really thought we did well with that. The Viking Book Club, the Infinity Gauntlet. I nailed it. Alan came up a little short, but you
As always.
I'm just making predictions now.
I know, right?
Uh, yeah, we're also going to take a look at a different format. We're going to make a
Mhm.
more concerted effort on each of these episodes, kind of mix it up and not just do this is what we bought this week, gets a little repetitive. We'll still show our hauls because we like the stuff we buy, obviously, and we want to
Yep.
show it off. But we're also going to have a topic every week. Spoiler alert: this week's going to be pro wrestling stuff because I picked the topic, and I love pro wrestling, as everybody knows,
I
and
enjoy
comic
it.
books. I love comic books too. But we're really trying to get to 250. We've stagnated. We did that
Yeah.
push 2 videos a week, and we got up into the 230s, but we still have not beaten this 250 curse
And I
that
have a
lays
bunch.
before us. And
I have stuff just sitting over there waiting to be given away. And I don't want it anymore. I want this to happen because I want to get rid of it. I want it out of my house.
so we're going to switch it up. We're going to kind of give you a little different buck in your huckle or a huckle in your buck. I don't know which one sounds better,
So
but
what do we do first? Do we show the halls, then do the talk,
we can
or
do our halls first and do the
okay?
talk. But I just wanted to, basically say
Yeah,
we're looking at switching stuff up because if you always do what you always did, you always get what you always got.
correct.
Wise words.
Wise words from a wise man.
No, that was Dutch Mantel right there.
That's right.
Great wrestler. But I can kick it off if you want.
Yes,
I've just
you are
got
going to
two
kick it
things.
off, sir. Go.
Mark, Legion of Comics, and Paul Cook from Sector 2815 got me to order this. From Liam Sharp a few months ago. This is a special edition hardcover you could only get from Liam Sharp's shop. And the artwork looks amazing. I just started reading this morning, and it's called Starhenge. It's book 1, The Dragon and the Boar.
I got the regular one coming in the LCS.
Okay. And then up next, always like to support our local community members. One guy I've really enjoyed the last, I don't know, about half year I've been aware of him is Dr. Von Hoot. And this is his first shared exclusive. It has a list of the shops and channels on the back. And one of them actually is a shop I'm very familiar with, Oh Yeah Comics. But this is not tested on animals, but the knot's crossed out. So maybe it's just called tested on animals. I'm not sure. Haven't read the issue yet, but I wanted to show that off. And
It's a nice
Dr.
cover.
Von Hoot's logo is on the back.
Nice.
Very cool. And he, of course, put a nice message on it and hooked me up with some stickers. Can't wait to get that added to the desk. And then last night I went to a local wrestling show with Marcus. Circumstances for those of you that are lucky enough not to know him.
Mm-hmm.
Him and I went to local wrestling. Great matches. We got scared at the end. There was a street fight between Ace Steel and Jeremy Wyatt, who were once in a group together called the Foundation. The Foundation has crumbled. They fought each other. The third member of the group, who's co-owner of the promotion that we were at, Michael Strider, was the special guest referee. So they went to town on each other. They both got blood all over their heads and lots of chairs. At one point, Ace Steel called for people to throw their chairs at the ring. And Marcus and I were in the front row. So we were doing this. But I also got this sticker from a local they do their show on YouTube. It's cross-platform. It's called the I-70 Hot Tag. Check them out on YouTube. Like and follow them. Good local Missouri, Kansas wrestling content. But anyway, that's what I've got.
All right.
Welcome back.
Welcome back. Welcome back. All right. So mine is a little bit more vast, but I'm going to go quick. Most recent, I picked up the shop. And I don't want to forget to announce our very first sponsor of the channel, the Augusta Book Exchange. Link is down below to their Facebook channel. Go check them out. They're great people. Paul is a great person there. And yeah, if you need anything or inquiries, just hit him up on Facebook, message him, and he'll hook you up.
Well, then I have to say, Augusta Book Exchange sponsor.
All right. So he got a collection in. Now, this collection, all of these books have the previous owner's names on them. It was one owner. That was the good news. And he wrote his name on all of them. Hopefully, I can get them cleaned out. But we got The Amazing Spider-Man number 55.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, I didn't know. I couldn't remember if I had this or not, but I got it. So I just got it anyways. As you can see, the signature's down there. Hopefully it can get cleaned out and I can get it graded because this is a great cover. This is just a great cover. And then this one really doesn't fit into my collection, but I thought it was just a great book to have. And it is the Gold Key Green Hornet #1.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like the Green Hornet. I like
So
those old
this is the
gold key
very, very,
covers.
very, very first Green Hornet comic book. So I thought it was kind of cool to have, and I just wanted to get it. And like I said, hopefully the signature right there gets cleaned
Yeah,
off.
what is with this guy? Who was it?
When he was a kid, he wrote his name on his comic
What
books,
was
and
his name though?
I don't know,
What's his
Michael
name?
something. All right, and the next books I have up was from a YouTube sale. All right, this is Black Panther Peach Momoko variant. I just like the cover. I just thought she did a great job on this one, so I picked it up. Then we have a combination that I got from one seller. It was Vengeance hardback, steel sealed.
Okay.
Yeah, so and Nova #1.
Variant, right?
Yep. And then Nova #1. And then
That cover's great.
the book that I really wanted was Marvel .1.
Oh, the first Sam Alexander.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Just wanted that one. I like the cover, and it's a key, so just throw that in there.
It sure is.
Now,
Got that book behind me in a
I'll
nice
save this for the last. Now, I got so we have some books that was thrown in. I got Black Panther #14, which, do you know the significance of this book?
Does that have something to do with Claw?
Nope. This is a Bill Sienkiewicz cover, and this is the very first Marvel published Sienkiewicz cover.
Okay.
So this
What
is
year would that have been?
What's that?
What year was that?
Ooh, I don't know. It's 35 cents, so I'm thinking 80s, maybe before.
Okay.
But
This looks great.
Yeah, this is going to Heroes and getting signed by Sienkiewicz and graded. With that, I got the seller, which is Geeky Dad, to throw in some pulls to even out the number, and these are the pulls I got. Invincible Iron Man #1 from I don't know what run that is. Venom
that's like the 2018 run, maybe.
Venom #3 of the current run. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 136 from IDW. And Deadpool #1, Acts of Evil tie-in. With him on a unicorn, of course, because it's Deadpool. Why not, right?
Well, he's facing Nightmare there.
Yeah. And I think, you know what? I'm going to let you tell everybody what the significance is of the Mighty Thor #412.
Never seen that book before in my life.
Never seen this book before in your life? Oh, no.
That's first cover appearance, first full appearance of Night Thrasher.
And
they and the New Warriors, but
Warriors.
all the other characters there had first appearances in other books. That is Night Thrasher's first full appearance. He appeared in cameo on the last page of 411.
But this is the first appearance of them all together.
Yes, as the New Warriors. Yeah,
that's why I bought this
book.
I had to honor my.
So I guess they do briefly show up in 411 throughout it. A page goes out. It's time. And then it's like, it's warrior time. It's terribly cheesy.
It's terrible. I can't believe you didn't like that.
Terribly cheesy. I love it.
All right. Let's talk wrestling.
Yeah. So I thought for our first topic was something that I actually was exposed to many years ago and didn't know at that point that it was a thing. and it's remained a thing, and that is fans waiting for wrestlers in airports. And I thought this would make a good discussion for people to chime in the chat. I forget who it was, and I'm sure somebody will correct me. But a female wrestler recently spoke out against it and said she would no longer be stopping for those people. But this is a thing. Many years ago, my nephew and I, Jaden, if he's watching this, I know he occasionally watches these. So if you're watching, hey, buddy, see if you remember this story. Um, he was pretty young, but we were in line to meet some wrestlers because he was really into going to Comic Cons and meeting his favorite pro wrestlers. And while we were in line, the guy in front of us started showing Jaden his album. I was talking to the people behind us. Jaden was talking to the guy in front of us. And he had this album, and they were all like, it was him and like basically every WWE wrestler there was at that
Dang.
time. And a lot of the women. And it all looked like he was in a lobby or something. I was like, "Oh, do you work at like a hotel or something?" He's like, "Oh, these were all at the airport." "Oh, you work at the airport?" No. What these people do, and there's a network of them, and they have their own like place to meet on the internet. They have their own message boards, and they share information using Freedom of Information Acts to track wrestlers by their real names on flights.
Oh my
And they
God.
wait for them at the airports local to them. And I can't believe it's been going, because this conversation was almost 10 years ago. And you know me, Alan, I often write checks I cannot cash. And I immediately said, "Oh, I'm sorry, man, but that sounds really creepy." Like I told him to his face, I thought that was creepy.
That is creepy.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Um, so let's discuss. Do you think
all
it's
right.
right that people
All right. So first and foremost, obviously, people like wrestlers, professional athletes, movie stars, TV stars, people that are in the public eye constantly, and now social media stars. Let's
Mhm.
put that in there too. Okay. So all those people, they need to I mean, they're out there. And yes, we get to talk with them. And yes, they need to
Somebody
Beckerman saying
go
hi,
first.
baby. You can come in.
Come in.
But
Discuss
anyway,
with us.
discuss with us. We're talking wrestling and people meeting wrestlers at airports, following in them and stalking. It's
Well,
stalking.
see, and I get that the nature of how wrestling travels. I'm trying to give these people the benefit of the doubt
I'm
because
trying. It
I'm
ain't
sure
gonna work.
some people think the amount of comic books I own is weird and there's something wrong with me. So I want to understand why they think this is appropriate. Uh,
The
just
only reason
because you're a fan and you support something, that doesn't obligate somebody to wait for you at an airport. And apparently a lot of these people that are doing this are doing it for profit. They're
of
waiting for
course.
them in airports and then coming at them with a stack of headshots and they're selling them on eBay and stuff. Um, that's not right either.
So, all right. I don't think it's right. I'm on the stance that there are designed areas or designed occasions for you to meet your professional stars. Now, if you happen to be passing along in the airport and you see someone, say hi, stop, say, "Hey, I'm a big fan. Thank you for everything you do," and go about your business.
I'm even all right with saying, "Hey, do you mind if I get a quick picture with you with
Even
my
if you want to
phone?"
get a
And
quick
if they
picture,
say no, that's all right too,
it's
because
okay.
it's their personal
Because
time.
here's the thing, like everybody, like I don't care who you are, everybody needs their personal space and personal time. And traveling sucks. Okay. Until you get to your destination, it sucks. All right.
The airport already
Don't
sucks enough without people
exactly.
waiting for
Don't
you.
bother somebody at the airport. Come on. Like, well, I
And
mean,
then
unless not with us. Oh, can you sign these 10 headshots I got? What? No.
or pictures or whatever, what have 8x10s is what I meant. I
Yeah.
called it headshots, but
Like, come on.
yeah.
Like, what are you doing? This is not okay. Like, I'm all about they're in a public space, and yes, I will yell at them through the television, yell at them through all that. But at the end of the day, they're just people. Yeah, they got a job. They got a job. That like what they're doing on television or what they're doing for money is their job. That's what they do as a job. But when
Super
you leave your
creepy
job,
to me.
do you want anybody from your job calling you? Do you want anybody that is one of your clients or whatnot see you out in town? Do you want them to bother you with work? Because honestly, signing autographs, taking pictures,
If
that's
it was
work.
at the arena that they're going to perform at,
That's
I
totally different.
understand it a little better. But there's also signings. There's cons. There's like you just talked about earlier. You've got a comic book you're going to get Bill Sienkiewicz to sign. Yeah, that's cool. If you got him at the bakery, that's a little weirder. And I would
No,
ask,
that's
well,
not
like,
happening.
how did you know he was going to be at that bakery?
No, it's stalking. That's exactly
Yeah.
what that is. That is stalking.
Or it's, I mean, I guess what a person could take all their comic books, go to the Charlotte airport, and wait for people to fly in for Heroes Con. But that's also not cool because you're doing it outside the purview of what they're getting paid to be there for. The airport is their time, not yours. They
That's right.
don't owe it to you. But I can't believe there's this many people involved in this. And each city has like almost their local club that shares information and like, all
Wow,
right,
that's
this person's going to be at
disgusting and
Delta.
sad.
This person's going to be at Delta at this time. And yeah,
That's disgusting and sad.
it really, at the time, I thought this was like one lone nut that I had met. And no, it's a thing.
Wow. That's just sad. Don't do that, people. I
So
mean,
tell us
you
what you
guys can
think in the
disagree with me.
comments.
You can let us know what you guys think in the comments, but yeah, it's I would not do that. As much and then I really don't like this argument. I don't care how much money you put forth to advance their career that you're putting into. Hey, you have an option of putting that money in or not putting that money in. So that's not a
And
reason for you to bother
that's the
them.
argument some of them used
It's a
when they were
BS
getting put on
argument.
blast.
That's a BS argument.
Yeah, I agree with you. I can't see a justification for it. It's just not right. It doesn't pass the
And
common
oh, you
sense
know what?
test.
You know what? I forgot what I was watching. DJ Links was talking about something, and he lives in New York, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously there's a lot of superstars, athletes, people that live in New York that are famous. So he could probably run into them quite often. But one of the rules is don't mess with people at dinner, right?
Mm-hmm.
If somebody's
Flo Dameron talks about that too.
either,
Like he through his job, he meets famous people all the time.
I mean,
And
let them eat. They are people just like us. Do you want to be interrupted at dinner? I know I don't. Because if somebody comes up and interrupts me at dinner, it's not going to go pleasant. I'm not going to be nice to you. I'm not going to, it's not going to go well.
Alan's very passionate about the sanctity of his dinner, folks.
I am. I actually have a rule at the house: no electronics at the table. 0. None. If you have it there,
That's
you
a
leave.
good rule. Respectful.
Mm-hmm. So, whew, all right. I want my tire. You got me going.
You got heated, folks.
You got me going.
Yeah.
Whew.
I thought it was an interesting topic to bring up. I'd love to see anybody in the chat what you feel about it. Even if you don't agree with us, I'd love to know why. Like,
Yeah.
just hit us up and let's get some discussion going in the chat or in the messages.
Yep.
So
That'll work.
That's what we have for this episode of the Huckle Buck.
I'm calm now.
We're back.
Woosah.
Alan's calm. Calmer than you are.
All right, everybody. Thanks for watching, and check out Augusta Book Exchange down in the comment.
Sponsor.
Sponsor. Down in the description. See you, everybody.